All right, this is our graph. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play. All right, so we see Japan, United Kingdom, Germany, China, South Africa, US, Russia, and Australia. Okay, I'll play it again in just a moment. So your question, why do you think people would be migrating to the countries where the population is increasing? So if you look at population density, right, the more people that live there, the higher up it's going to be on this graph, right? So Japan is going to have a higher population density than China, which has a higher population density than the US. Okay. So I'm going to play it again. It's going to start in 1949 and go all the way to 2020. Okay, so I'm going to play it again so you can see how the population changes. So I want you to take a moment. Looking at your notes, right? Yes, you can use your notes for this. Look at some of those reasons, right? Those push-pull factors, and use kind of what you know about what people want out of life, what is important for geography, what is important for culture that we talked about yesterday. Why might people be moving to those areas where the population is increasing? Whether it's a little bit, if you want to focus on those countries where the population density went up a little bit, or those population densities that grew a whole lot, right? Those countries that are a little bit higher up on that graph. I want you to tell me why you think the density might have increased so much in those areas, or why the population density could be so high in those specific areas. I want to use some specifics from our notes. Yes, you can reference the notes from yesterday as well. If you finish this and your reflection on the front of your booklet, you have an extension that is below this graph where it says, hey, extension, draw a picture that represents push-pull factors, right? An example of those push-pull factors that cause people to migrate. That needs to be neat and colored with colored pencils, okay? If you finish that, remember you still have your wrap-up. That needs to be done regardless, okay? That is posted in Canvas. You need to go ahead and answer that on that green sheet of paper before you walk out the door. If you finish all of those things and you go, hey, what do I need to do now? You can finish your acrostic poem from yesterday. You can finish your notes from yesterday if you didn't finish those. Those are posted in Canvas up above where these videos are. You can finish your vocabulary. That PowerPoint is up a little bit higher this week as well. You can make sure that that reflection from yesterday is also done, right, on human relationships. You can also work on your fear goal setting. If you did not get that done, hey, you didn't watch the video. It is linked in last week. Watch the video. You need to answer that. Fill out that sheet. If you did not get the sheet, ask the sub. I have directions on where they can find an extra copy for that. Okay. My friends who still went, hey, out of things to do. I've done all of those things. Did you finish your world map? Is it colored neatly? Is it labeled appropriately? Are the questions on the back done? That should be kept in your binder or your folder, whichever one works for your brain, and kept safely for right now. Okay. If you have finished all of those things, you probably haven't in this class period, but if you have, read a book, please. Okay. You will get some more videos tomorrow. I appreciate you guys doing what you needed to do.